Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my iPhone setup. I haven't done an iPhone video in so long and I've really missed it. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing with you the setup that I have for apps, widgets, focus modes, all that kind of stuff in this video. I've done videos in the past on like what's on my iPhone 15 Pro as well as just some customization for it. So you'll see from those videos, it's not that big of a difference, but there are some few things that I've changed and improved that I just really like and want to share with you guys. So yeah, let's get started and I'll share with you my iPhone setup. So I'm going to start off this video by just quickly sharing with you my home screen setup and the apps and everything that I have, just like a mini tour. I'm not going to go into depth or anything, and then I'll share with you kind of like a tutorial portion, if you will, of how I set this up and how you can kind of do the same. But before we go into the software, I just want to quickly go over the hardware that I have here. So this is the iPhone 15 Pro in the color Natural Titanium. I did a few videos of it when I first got it. It's been my favorite phone so far, I think, so I've been really enjoying using it. I absolutely love the natural color that it has, although I always put a case over it because I just cannot get over the fact that I might get scratches on it. So the case that I have here, I will have linked in the description. I'm not quite sure what the brand's name is, but it's this natural stone color, which I absolutely love. It's silicone. I love the feel of it in my hand, and it's just one of my favorite cases that I've ever had. Then I sometimes alternate to this case here. This is from a company called Pitaka. I've worked with them in the past. They make amazing cases. My favorite iPad case is from them, but this iPhone case is their Mag Easy Case 4. It is a beautiful case and it's very minimal and thin, so it's also a really nice case to alternate between the silicone case. So now that that's all out of the way, let's get to the actual software, the home screen setup. This is my favorite type of setup to have on my iPhone for my main home screen. I always have a time widget here at the top with 8 app icons separated by 2 widgets, and then obviously you have the app icons here at the bottom as well. The app icon pack I have here, I actually made myself, and it's available for you to download for free. I will have it linked in the description, but I did a whole video of my iPad setup, I think like a few weeks ago, and for that I designed this icon pack, which I absolutely loved, so I had to incorporate it onto my iPhone as well. As for the widget we have here, this widget is from an app called iScreen. This looks identical to the standby mode widget that you get when you enter standby mode on your phone. I'm just going to quickly show you. So if I lock my phone, turn it sideways to enter into standby mode, this is the clock that I'm talking about. It has this bubbly lettering and it's kind of overlaid over one another and the colors kind of overlap. I will go into more detail about standby mode in a minute, but that is the look that that widget has. So yeah, that is the main widget that I have here at the top. Then the 2 little widgets I have here is one to my Notion page, my Life Hub, which is the main page for my Notion setup. And then I also have here a app widget, which is from an app called Structured, which is a great app for time blocking your day and setting different times to do certain things. So right now you can see time was dedicated to filming this video. Then as for the apps that I do have on here, I have YouTube, Notion, Bible, and Settings as the first 4. Then we have some more social apps, which is Instagram, Art Browser, music, and Pinterest. Then as for the apps on my dock, these are just my most used apps, which is WhatsApp, Messages, Photos, and Camera. As for the next page, we have some more widgets and apps that I frequently use. So the first one here is a stack of multiple widgets, which I will again show you how to do in the tutorial section. But I just have here, I think 3 different widgets. We have calendar, weather, and then also the battery widget. So I can just easily flip through those to find the one that I'm looking for. Usually it is on the calendar though. Then as for the apps here, we have Apple Calendar, Notes, Files, and Calculator.
Well, calculator.
Then here we have another widget stack with 2 widgets. The first one is the verse of the day from the Bible app. And then next we have this focus switcher, which I will be getting to in a bit, but that just allows me to easily switch between focuses. Then we have here some other apps, which I just like to have here on the main home screen. We have Netflix, Disney Plus, TikTok, and Kindle. And then here in the last row, we have Weather, Home, Canva, and GoodNotes. So those are the apps that I like to have here on my home screen. So now we can get to this focus switcher here, which changes to my focus modes. Now with with focus, you can obviously go to your control center here and switch between your different focus modes, but this is just a really easy way to have it on your home screen and easily be able to switch it. I did this on iPad, and since I liked it so much, I decided to bring it over to my iPhone as well. So the first one we have here is life, which means all focuses are turned off, and it's gonna be in this mode here, which we have now, so my default state of my iPhone. Then we have the reading focus, so if I tap on that, it's gonna switch to that focus. I can also remove the focus switcher because this is a stacked widget, and then just go to this clock widget, which is also from the iScreen app. And as for widgets I have here in my reading focus, I just have the Kindle widget as well as a widget to my books Notion page, which I can just easily access. And then apps I have here, one is reading journal. So this is a reading journal that I have in GoodNotes that I can just reference from here. Then I have Goodreads, the Bible app, and the Libby app. So that is my reading focus. And then we're gonna go to my work focus here. And you'll see throughout all these focuses, the background kind of stays similar, but it's a different color. I'll show you the backgrounds that I have for them in a minute. But it's all basically the same wallpaper, just kind of different shades. I also have a link in the description for you to go get the wallpapers for yourself. But as for my work focus, the apps and widgets that I have here is my content manager from Notion. Then I also have the structured app, just a more detailed layout of what my day is looking like. And then we have, like I said, this focus switcher, which I can also change to a clock. And then as for apps that I have here, I want to keep it very minimal because obviously when you're working, you want to have as minimal distractions as possible. So I just have Spark, which is my email app of choice. Again, we have Arc Browser. We have YouTube Studio to see all my analytics and respond to comments, and GoodNotes, which is where my most used planner is. So that is the focus for work, and then I can just go back to life, which is again the default state. As for my wallpapers, I'm going to show you by going to my lock screen here. I have the same exact wallpaper for both these pages. It's just blurred out on my app home screen because it kind of looks distracting when it's not blurred. So this is the look that I have. The wallpapers that I have are from a creator on YouTube, Cozily, but her sister makes great illustrations. I will have it linked. It's, like I said, it's the same wallpaper throughout all my focus modes, but just in different colors, which this is my favorite pack from her. So for widgets that I have here, I have 2 shortcut widgets, so that just means it's gonna take me to those apps. I have one for Notion, and then I also have one for Instagram. So it's just a quick way to access those apps. And yeah, that's the setup I have for my main home screen. I'm just gonna hold down to switch between the other focus modes and the other wallpapers. So for the other ones that I have here, I have one for productivity, like my work one, which here I have my structured widget, which just shows me the task that I need to be focusing on. I have, again, a Notion shortcut, and then it's just a widget that shows the date. Then we just have the reading focus, which is very minimal. I just have a widget for my battery percentage, and that's basically it. And again, all of these have the same wallpaper for the lock screen and the home screen. It's just blurred out on the home screen setup. And obviously they look the exact same, just different colors. Also, if you are an iPhone 15 Pro user, I just want to share with you the setup that I have for my action button, which is new to the iPhone series this year. So you can just hold down on it, and the setup that I have here is a series of shortcuts that will pop up, which allows me to do different things. So I have one to open up the YouTube Studio app, I have one to open up my browser, one to open up the structured app, one to open up Notion, and these are to switch to the focus modes, one for productivity and one for reading. And then lastly, one that just opens up my planner that I have in GoodNotes, so I can just see that from there. And then also just want to quickly show you the setup that I have for standby mode. So I'm just gonna twist it like this and lock my phone. So for standby mode, I mainly use this one at night just because it is very minimal, and usually if I have an alarm set, it also appears here. But I mean, you have so many nice widgets that you can choose from for standby mode here. But also what's really cool, if you want to have custom widgets for standby mode, iScreen, that app that has also the clock widgets, is the one I recommend for all of these cute little widgets. So I'm just going to show you. It has this one here that shows your battery percentage, and then it has a clock in the same kind of graphic style that looks like this. And the color will change depending on the battery percentage that you have. So if it's like 100%, it's going to be green. So this is just a really cute standby mode widget that you can use. In the tutorial section, which we're going to be starting now, I'll show you all the widgets that the iScreen app has for standby mode. There are some really cute ones there. So the first part of this tutorial, I just kind of want to show you how to change your app icons. If you're not familiar with this, I have a bunch of videos going into depth about this and installing themes. But in short and sweet, you're going to need the Shortcuts app that's on your phone, as well as the image that is now going to be your new app icon. So I'm going to go to the Shortcuts app, which looks like this. If it's not on your phone, maybe you'd uninstalled it, you can just find it again on the App Store, but this is what it looks like. I'm going to go in and I'm going to create a whole new shortcut. So you're going to click on this plus button here. Then you'll see I have these options here. The one we want is Open App. If it doesn't give you that option in that section, you can also just search here, Open App, and then it will also pop up right here, as you can see. So once you've done that, you're gonna click on the app that is kind of grayed out, tap on it, and you're gonna choose the app that you wanna create a shortcut for. So if I wanna create one for Arc Browser, you can go ahead and do that. And to add this to your home screen, all you need to do is click on the share option, go to add to home screen, and then we're gonna give it a title. So this is gonna be Arc, and you're gonna wanna go click here and choose take photo if you want to take it with a camera, choose photo if you want to go to photo library, and choose file if you want to go to files on your iPhone. So I'm going to go to choose photo, and here are all my app icons. So I'm just going to search the one that I'm looking for, which is this one here. Then I'm going to click on choose. So this is going to be the preview of what your app's going to look like. Just click on add, and then it will add it as an app. So that is how you change app icons or create custom app icons. Sometimes people get confused because they already have the main app on their home screen and now they have the shortcut, so now they think they have double apps. All you need to do is hold down until you go to editing mode, click on the minus next to the app, and then just select remove from home screen. So it won't delete the app, it's just gonna remove it from your home screen and it will be here in your app library. So don't worry about it being uninstalled or anything. Now you just have the shortcut on your home screen. Next, I just want to share with you some of the widgets. Like I said, this one is from iScreen, which is an app that's dedicated to creating widgets. So they have so many different ones. I like the iOS 17 clocks that they have available. So you just go to this section which says clock, and then here at the bottom you will see they have iOS 17 clock. So if you tap on that, it gives you all these options. They have different styles because, like I showed you previously, focus mode has different styles of clocks. This one is my favorite. You can then choose the color here, or you can go to this wheel to get a more precise color of what you're looking for. You can also choose the background color if you're choosing. Also, if you want to have a transparent background, which means it looks like this, the background of the widget is the same as your wallpaper. All you need to do then is take a screenshot of your wallpaper by going all the way to the right when you're in editing mode. Take a screenshot. Then once you've set up your widget, go to the home page of the iScreen app and go to transparent here at the top and upload your screenshot to the app. So then when you add in your widget, we're gonna click on add widget here, tap on the widget. When it asks for transparent, choose the position that the widget is on your home screen. So mine is at the top of my home screen, and then it will match it to your wallpaper, as you can see here. So if I choose that widget that I just made, this is what it will look like. So that is how you create transparent widgets in iScreen, and also how you get the iOS 17 clock look. Then as for how to create these stacked widgets, is really easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my first widget, which is gonna be maybe reminders. Add that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and choose the other widgets that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a battery widget. So you're gonna hold down and then just drag that over this existing widget, and then it will look like that. You can add as many as you want. Just drag that over the existing widgets. So now if I tap on this stack, you'll see this is what it looks like. So I have the 3 here, but sometimes you might see that it brings up a random widget. That's if you have widget suggestions on, so just turn that off if you don't want any other widgets. And also if you don't want it to rotate on its own, meaning it will sometimes be on reminders, sometimes be on a clock. If you don't want that to happen automatically, you can just turn off Smart Rotate as well. So that just means you have to manually rotate through the widgets to have the different widgets. So that is how you create stacks of widgets. So now I want to show you how to create this focus switcher. I'm not going to go into depth about focus and how to set that up. I have a whole dedicated video going into depth about creating focuses, setting them up, setting up notifications, and setting up custom home screen for focuses, which I will have linked in the description and the eye up top. That's not what I'm going to be showing you. I'm just going to be showing you how to create this little look on your home screen so you can easily switch between existing focuses. So again, we're going to go go to the Shortcuts app here. This is probably the page it's going to open up to. You want to go here back until you see this section here. So the key to this is creating a new folder where you're going to save all these shortcuts. So I have 3 in this folder. So you're just going to click on the plus button here to create a new folder and title that whatever you want. Here you can see my folder. I just called it Focus Switcher. And then you're going to start creating your new shortcuts in this Focus Switcher section, in this folder. So you're going to make 2 of the same shortcut, but just linking to different focuses. And this one is a bit different. That switches all your focuses off and goes to your main home screen setup. So to create a shortcut that turns on a focus, you're going to click on the plus button here. And then usually I just search here focus. And then you're just going to choose this one here that says set focus. And then you're going to select turn and then choose the focus that you want turned on. I'm going to turn on productivity, which is my work focus. And then you can choose whether you want to turn that off or on. So obviously I want it on until turned off. So that is how you create that focus. You can also go ahead and set a custom icon. As you can see, mine is for work and has a little computer as the icon. You're just gonna go here to this drop down arrow. So I'm just gonna call mine focus. And then to change the icon, you're gonna click on that down arrow again, choose icon. And then here you can choose whether you want the app as the icon or a custom one. So here you can choose the color as well as one of these icons here. So that's how you create the shortcut to turn on a specific focus. So if I tap on that focus now, it's gonna turn on the work focus mode. So you can do that for however many focuses you have, just create one that turns that focus on. And then in order to turn your focuses off, I'm gonna show you how to make that now. So you're gonna click and create a new shortcut again. Then we're gonna search focus again, but this time we're gonna go ahead and select get current focus. So that's the first step. And then again, we're gonna go to focus section and then we're gonna click set focus and I'm gonna set turn and then we're gonna go here to current focus. So this is the option you're gonna select and then off. So now whatever focus you're currently on is gonna be turned off and all focus modes are gonna be turned off basically. So then that is how you turn off all focuses and have it set to your default home screen. So once you have your folder with all your shortcuts for focuses, now we're gonna add that to our home screen. So you're gonna go to your home screen, go to add a widget and go to the Shortcuts app. So this was this one here, and you're gonna go here until you see shortcut folder. It doesn't matter what size you want. You can choose which size you want depending on how many ones you have in your folder. So I'm just gonna choose this one here. Click on add widget, and then you're gonna choose which folder by tapping on it and then choosing the folder that you want. So mine is gonna be Focus Switcher. And then that is what it looks like. You can now easily switch between different focus modes just like that. So that is how you can create your own focus switcher. As for the action button that I have on my iPhone 15, I did the exact same thing that we just did. I created in Shortcuts a custom folder with just all the shortcuts that I want for my action button. So this is the list here. And then once you've created your folder with all your little shortcuts, you go into settings, go to action button and go to shortcuts, choose the shortcuts option. Go to the options here and then you go ahead and choose show folder and choose the folder that you want to be shown when you tap your action button. So mine is called action button. And then obviously it works just like that. You have that pop up. Then the last thing I want to show you is just those standby mode widgets, which is again in this app called iScreen. So when you're in the app, you just want to go here to this option here, which says iOS 17 standby. And then they show you all of these widgets that I have available for you. This is the battery one that I showed you. And they have a lot of them to choose from here, and there are some really cute ones. Some of them you need the pro version of the app for, but I don't think it's that expensive if that's something you want to do. But yeah, you can just choose one here. So let's go ahead and choose maybe this one here, which has all these analytics about your phone. I'm gonna just select save to my widgets, click on OK, and then it's gonna be saved. So now if I go to standby mode, let's quickly go there. Sorry, my phone needs to be somewhat tilted for it to enter into standby mode. That's why it's kind of all wonky now. But then to add those widgets, just hold down until it goes into the editing mode. So you'll see this one here has 2 blocks. So this is the one block, which I'm gonna go ahead and add the first part of those widgets to. Click on this plus button and go to iScreen. And then you can just go ahead and add a small widget and then tap on it and choose the widget that you want. So mine is gonna be X panel right because this is the right block. Click on done. Then you're gonna go do the same on this side, hold down, click on the plus button, go to iScreen, choose the small widget, tap on it, choose your current widget, and then choose the left one, tap, and click on done. So now you have that as your standby mode widget, which has all this information, and you can obviously also switch between different ones if you want to. So if you want to go back to this one here, you can do that. But that's just a really cute way to also customize standby mode on your iPhone, because I just think it's really cute. So that was my entire video on the setup of my iPhone. I really hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely love doing these customization-like videos, so let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. Remember to go get the app icons for yourself. I will have them linked in the description, as well as anything else that I might have mentioned in this video also will be linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!